So let's look at the US 30. So it's been bullish here since last week, so Friday. So as you can see, last Friday in the afternoon, it gives you the actual directional buys here overall. So as long as I don't see a switch red, I'm still bullish here on US 30. It hit TP3. And if we go down to the 15-minute, we currently have a buy set up here on the 15 at 8. And as you can see, we had multiple buy setups here on the lower time frame. Euro USD. So Euro USD, we're still bullish here because we have the SG. So SG means that we're going long. So switching green. That's what's the SG stand for. So if we have SG, that means we're still bullish here. Okay. So that's off of the 15 minutes. So if we go on the 1 hour, you see that we have the SG. So only looking for longs here at the moment. So GU, we had a few buys here. And we had a switch green here right here. So still going long. So if we look at the 1 hour, so been bullish here since Sunday's open. So since Sunday open, we're only looking for bullishness here off of GU. And this is where we're at right now. So if you have taken it off of the SG, there was a retracement, then still going back up. Euro GBP. So we had a bearishness here on Euro GBP here at market open on Sunday. And close this out. Here we go. So I had a few sell setups here since market open. So we're looking for switch for bearishness here since the end of the New York session of Friday. So only looking for sells. This sell here hit TP3 already. This one hit TP2 and it's starting to reverse. So we'll see how it goes. The top pairs for the week. And if you have any questions on that, so basically the top pair is basically the pairs that are associated with the big movers. So usually we do a COT list, so the regular COT list with the bias, and then we have the big movers, and lastly we have the pairs that are associated with the big movers. So that means that this is the pairs that I will personally look at for the week, and you should do the same because those are correlated with the big movers. So you're expecting to have good movement here overall in the market. And if you're using EMXAI, and you should, you're gonna have good results here overall. So if I open the Renko bar, you see this is what's going on right now. So it is in the red zone. So that's why you have a switch red at the moment. Okay, so it's bear. Basically, we're looking for bearishness right now. At this moment, it should be bearish. Okay. So that's what we're supposed to be trading. It's normal because if we're at the end of a movement, it's gonna change. It's normal. you're not gonna win all of the trades. The only thing that you need to do is really to minimize the risk that you're taking of each trade that you're taking, so that way you're gonna maximize your gains. Because if you're because the way that you're talking to me is because you're stressing out about your account. No problem. But the only thing is that you need to trade within the best optimal time to trade. Usually Mondays and Fridays are not a good day to trade. Why? Because we're starting the weekly candle is starting, and the weekly candle is closing on Friday. Okay, let's say that each candle is considered as a weekly candle. Okay, so this is the open of the candle. This is the open of the price, and this is the close of the price. Okay, so this is the close. The second line that I'm going to put at the bottom will be the close. Exactly. So the opening, this is the opening price. It retraced, went down. So it went down to that point and retraced and closed. So those retracements here are Mondays and Friday. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So you should be trading within Tuesday and Thursday, because this is where the movement, the volume was the most. Not all the time it will do that every week, but most of the time that will be the best time to trade. Yeah, it depends exactly on where we are in the cycle. Like it was the optimal time last week, it was Monday, because we had a few events. We had we had US that was a holiday. Like I told you on the live, is that when you have a US holiday and the other markets are open, most of the time they're going to start to move on that day, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, and you should see exactly when was the last time that you had a switch. To give you a good example, good explanation exactly on where the market is going. So if you have a switch, usually if you have a switch on Friday, like last week we had a switch on Friday. If we go on this pair, I'm pretty sure we had a switch on Friday. When was that? H1. Usually midweek or the end of the week, you should see the switch. Okay, so for this one, the switch was on Wednesday. So last Wednesday, that was the last time it was bearish, and since then bullish. Now it has to go down eventually. So now it's switching right now on Monday. So that's a pretty good indication that it may start to go down, but sometime it's going to do a switch red and then a switch green and still continue going up. If you're seeing that on a higher time frame, just be careful. But we're just waiting for the switch. Right now we have a switch today, so we'll wait and see exactly what's going to happen. But on the lower time frame, you're able to scalp the market for a few pips. Right now, I think it's going to start to going down right now. Right. So it's reversing a little bit. Yeah, exactly. You have two ways to trade the system. You could trade it off of the switches, or you could trade it off of the signals, the buy and sell signals. Because the switches are really good for people like you or anyone else that have a trading plan and have an actual process, a technical analysis process, to know exactly where the market it should go. Okay, so so if you look at candlesticks and everything like that, me personally, I do not look at candlesticks. Like I told you guys, I do not trade the candlesticks at all. I'm just trading the movement. So if the movement is going up, that's where I'm going. If it's going down, that's where I'm going. That's pretty much it. And I put my stop loss, and I'm good. But I know that different people trade different ways, so that's why I added the switches, so that way you know exactly where the market is supposed to go. in regards to the momentum. So